My name is Monique Goyens and I'm the Director General of BEUC, the European Consumer Organization.
Why is the emissions testing system in Europe flawed? If you've been complaining about this for some time, why has nothing been done about it?
European consumer organizations have indeed been complaining for many years that there is a flaw in the testing system for cars because, in fact, while the emission standards are being set by the European Commission, the manufacturers can shop around all over Europe in order to find the control organization, the certification body that is going to give them the best quote, let's say. And there will be never any other testing afterwards. What we say is that a car has to be compliant for 20 minutes during a test drive and then it's over. While we believe that it's very, very important to have truly independent car inspections, testing, and that those tests have to be carried out in real life conditions on the road. Otherwise, they are really not reliable.
VW says that all of the 11 million engines affected by this scandal were built in 3 European plants in Poland, Hungary and Germany. Why did the German testing agency, the KBA, not discover that VW was using this software to cheat the emission tests?
Well, as a consumer organization, I cannot tell you because I was not party to that discussion, to that conversation. What I can tell you is that European consumers are losing trust in the whole car sector, and that it's key for all European authorities to take that issue very seriously, because otherwise the car industry will face many problems in terms of consumer trust.
What exactly needs to be tested so that consumers can be certain of the standards of the vehicles that we all buy?
Well, there are of course many features that need to be tested, be they safety features or environmental features, fuel consumption features also, so that you know as a consumer whether your car is environmentally friendly and whether it costs you a lot in terms of fuel. What we are really keen, and we have been asking this to the European Commission now, is to establish a testing procedure that is reliable. That means that it's really reflecting real life conditions and that is being carried out by independent authorities, truly independent authorities, and not ones that are being paid for the moment, like it's the case for the moment, being paid by the manufacturer to carry out the certification.
What does it matter to consumers if a car company is cheating the emissions test system?
Well, of course, first of all, it is being deceived. It's misleading information, and consumers that are being misled are losing trust in that manufacturer, but also in other manufacturers. But also, this is, of course, an issue of environment, but towards the consumer, it is also a problem of health, because if there is a lot of pollution going on via cars, you as a consumer, as an individual, will also face health problems. And there are many hundreds deaths in Europe due to this air pollution.
In your view, are other car makers likely to be involved in the same kind of behaviour as Volkswagen?
We can, of course, not affirm this very strongly. We ask the Commission, we ask the European authorities, we ask the Member States to really carry out now a sector investigation, because Volkswagen is a leading car manufacturer. It's a sophisticated software. We would like to see whether this software or similar softwares have been used by other car dealers and car manufacturers. And this is really something that consumers deserve now, a thorough investigation into what's happening in that market.
For consumers that have been deceived in Europe, what would you like to see happen?
Well, certainly things have to be put right. That means that there has to be an investigation. If the investigation confirms that there has been cheating, then there must be, of course, on the one hand fines, but on the other hand, all those consumers who have been victims of this misleading information have to be compensated. They bought a car that they thought would be better for the environment than what is in reality the case.
And could you put a figure on that? Can you calculate, per consumer how much compensation they should be entitled to, and therefore how much this could cost the car companies, so far VW, but it could be other car companies too involved?
Well, I cannot at this stage give you any figure. I would go for the high end of the scale, and it doesn't matter what it costs for Volkswagen, because if they want to stay in business, they have to deliver to their consumers.
Does Europe need to adopt the testing model used in the United States, or should Europe go perhaps even further?
The US model is based on two very important features: on-the-road testing and testing by a truly independent third party. If Europe can adopt that piece of model also for the European certification process, we believe it's a very important step in the right direction.